Excellent, man. Keep up this great work. You're doing really, really well. All right, so now what we want to do, so remember we're talking about this is the user deck. The whole point of this is to deliver a demo or to show them how your solution indeed offers that transformation from that challenging, undesirable place to the more desirable place. So the critical thing is know the challenge. What is the challenge they're experiencing? How do we know the challenge? Well, how did we identify that challenge? Go right back to what I said previously. We identified the challenge because one of the criteria that we've used to identify our tribe was our differential advantage. So we know our product, when that specific competitor is supplying there, our product has this differential advantage, and therefore, so do you see, you don't arrive and make it up as you go along. You have identified, you've researched, you found customers who are being supplied by that competitor, which puts you in a very powerful position to be able to demonstrate your differential advantage. And let me go back and remind you, all sales decks are never about facts, are never about bullet points. They're about conversation, they're about engagement, they're about delivering your whole narrative, your whole position. So you're going to describe your whole demonstration. Obviously, it's a practical demonstration so that they're going to see it, but you're going to talk to them in a narrative. You need to make sure that you speak, create a story, because people never remember facts, but they always remember how you made them feel. And how you're going to make them feel, guys, you're showing them how to go from an undesirable to a desirable place. They're going to feel great. They're going to go, wow, that's going to save me time. It's going to save me effort. It's going to save me ... You fill in the blank. So you've got to realize when you deliver this narrative, your customers are going to understand, wow, this transformation is fantastic. I've heard it as a story, so I'm going to remember it. And I felt great because I see the benefit that's going to accrue to me. I'm going to save time. It's going to make my life easier. And therefore, I am going to drive bottom-up adoption of the product. Next, you want to ask, what is your product's differential advantage? So that's what I said. That is in fact your starting point. It's no good if you know one of your competitors does something better than you do. Logically, you know that you cannot go and talk about positive transformation and admit it. Whether we want to admit it or not, guys, there are certain competitors that do some things better than us, and there are other competitors who we do things better than. So I don't believe there's ever one supplier out there that does everything absolutely perfectly, unless maybe that's you, okay? But generally, there are, between suppliers, there's maybe your benefit might be you're the lowest cost producer, so you can offer the lowest fixed cost, right? Maybe you're not the lowest cost producer, so maybe your prices are not the lowest, but possibly your quality is incredible. So your quality means that your product lasts longer. So we're now talking about other types of cost savings. So it's not necessarily just the initial cost price that we're going to save, but there's going to be other intrinsic, other hidden cost savings that we're going to be able to demonstrate to our customers. And then you want to ask, so now that you know what your differential advantage is, so you know what your differential advantage is, and that's in fact where you've identified those cross and upselling opportunities at existing customers, or that's how you've identified your tribe, your Magnificent 50. It's no good choosing people to include in your Magnificent 50 if your product doesn't have a differential advantage. So that's got to be one of your most important criteria for selecting your tribe. Has got to be, can I positively transform my customer's business once they use my product because of my differential advantage, because of what I do better than that competitor, right? So you then want to say, once you understand, we know I'm at the right place, I'm talking to the right people, now we've got to describe how our differential advantage is indeed the transformation that the customer will enjoy.